walking alongside the coastal path here in Lombok's Kuta Beach. You feel the sand slipping away from beneath your feet, and you're presented with a number of off the beaten track scenes, but in a good way. You are walking through a living and breathing postcard, and flanked on either side of you are the ramshackled warungs, houses, bars and restaurants that are here to greet the visitors as they make their journey throughout this salty, scented beach shoreline. All of a sudden, the powdery sands present themselves, the blue skies come out to play, and the rolling hills greet the visitors, saying, "Salamat pagi, welcome to Lombok. Habibi, come to Lombok." I'm obviously not the first person to have made the journey down here this morning, because the tracks tell a different story. The tracks from the sand tell a completely different story. But it doesn't matter, because in life, it's not about who made the first journey, it's about making the journey. And at this moment, I am in Lombok, and this is my first time on this beautiful island, Indonesian island I should add. I arrived last night, so today is day one. This is going to be raw, unfiltered, no fancy beach shots, no fancy drones flying over rice paddies or green fields, but bringing you first person perspective, views, dialogue, conversations and video of what to expect if you were to choose to come to this beautiful island. The air is so fresh at the moment. Back there on the Kuta main strip, the main road, there's a lot of cars, there's a lot of motorbikes, there's a lot of people pacing back and forth, going to lunch, breakfast, having coffees, running in and out of gymnasiums that is, but a good 5 to 10 minute walk away from all that, and the world is a different place. And this is what I am here for, well, at least in Kuta anyway. As I walk on this sand that is littered with white bleached dead coral from over the years, I get a sense that time here isn't measured by the clock, but instead probably measured by the tides and what you did last night. Because last night I took a walk in Kuta and it was extremely busy. All the restaurants were chock full to the brim. Restaurants, bars, clubs, it was all happening, full of very young people. But as I wake up this morning and I take in the views here in Lombok, I cannot see those people. Maybe they're still sleeping from last night's activities, or I'd like to give them the benefit of the doubt and say maybe they're out on a tour somewhere, maybe they're hiking the volcano, only they would know. But I can only talk for myself. I didn't go to bed too early or too late, and now I am here on the shoreline, seeing what I can take in from this beautiful island of Lombok. I see the fishermen in the distance already casting their nets out in their little dinghies, especially back around that way. Down here, it's a little bit calmer, it's quiet, and this can possibly one of the things that you can do while here in Lombok. Wake up nice and early and stroll down this beach to get a feel of these waves and fresh air. So a little bit about Kuta, where I am at the moment. It is at the southern point of the island of Lombok, home to the Sasak people who've been here for generations and who are well known for their weaving, farming, agriculture, and of course fishing to sustain their lifestyles and life here on this beautiful island. The tourists didn't really know much about Lombok until the 1990s, when once again the adventurous surfers of the world, who were sick of Bali, sick of the crowds, sick of mass tourism, we should say, they decided it's time to go out and find some uncharted waters. So they found Lombok. And these days, the people that tend to visit Lombok either love to surf or want to know how to surf. But I'm neither, because I'm not a tourist, I'm a traveller. I travel to see beautiful and interesting places in the world. But I do see a lot of Australians here, a lot of people that love to surf, young people, and I can see why, because when I look out in the distance, like this isn't a surf beach, but I can see that there can be some wild waves here, just like its namesake, Kuta, Bali. Just here on the beach are these wooden shacks used by the fishermen to head out into the waters and catch their daily fish. You can also come back here, there's little restaurants here, and indulge in the day's catch. This is the main drag here in Kuta Lombok. That's what you put up with. You could be mistaken to be in Bali at the moment. Anywhere in Canggu, Kuta, the rush of motorbikes, cars and foot traffic, mostly motorbikes, makes this street very vibrant and loud. If you do not like loud, then I really don't know what to say. Putting that aside, on either side, there's restaurants, hotels, bars, all the usual attractions that people go abroad for and to enjoy. This street gets pretty busy at night. It's near evening at the moment. I'd say it's about 4:30 in the afternoon, late afternoon. Look, if you enjoy loud and rowdy places, I'll definitely say that Kuta Lombok is one of those places. It's made for the young people or the people that wish to be young again. So if that's your thing, then that's your thing. I don't mind it. I don't think it's bad. But at times, you do want to walk away from here and get some peace and quiet. It's amazing what a block or two away can do, or a walk down to the beach, which is a few hundred meters probably in front of me. Tonight, it's Friday, and Friday night is going to be busy. I'm guessing all of these places are going to be chock filled. There'll be people coming in from outside of Kuta. There'll be new arrivals as well. So this street will get busy. If you enjoy the Canggu vibe, the Kuta vibe, the Seminyak vibe, I'd say it's a little bit of all of that into one. The old saying goes that New Zealand has more sheep than people. I'd say Kuta Lombok has more motorbikes than people. The motorbikes are constantly whizzing up and down on this street. And at times, yes, it's very loud. Extremely loud. Especially when they've got those loud exhausts. So, I haven't seen a speed limit on this street. Is that a good thing? I don't know. But, I'm going to show you guys something here again. Any given corner. Bikes, bikes, and more bikes. Be careful when you're crossing the street here or walking on the sidewalk. It's busy. If you're curious about exploring more of Lombok or the Gili Islands, or even going to see the Komodos, as you walk down the road, there's a whole heap of these signs. Keep an eye out for them. They provide tours. They come and pick you up from your hotel in and around this area, but don't always go for your first option because there's plenty of them. They're everywhere. Look at this one. 4 day, 3 nights Komodo tour. I'd love to see them one day, but not this time. Maybe in the future. These places also sell tickets on the shuttles that let you commute in and around Lombok. You can't catch grabs here. Grabs are banned. They're banned from Kuta Lombok. What you need to do is you need to get these private shuttles or taxis. If you try and get a grab, there's a big chance they won't come out here. It's illegal. Someone else has the exclusivity of transportation in this area. So when you're here, just be conscious of that. Grab does not work in Kuta Lombok, or it might work discreetly if you're good enough. I'll leave it at that. This is ayam taliwang, a local dish here in Lombok that is quite progressively becoming a national dish across Indonesia, and everybody is loving this dish at the moment. Ayam taliwang. Ayam means chicken. There we go, there's a chicken there. Served with rice, but coming back to the chicken, it's generally spicy. Served in many spices. And we've got some vegetables. Ayam taliwang, Lombok's national dish. Spicy chicken served with rice and vegetables. Look at that. The chili, the chicken is served with sambal sauce, shrimp paste, and a lot of chilies. Is this going to be super spicy? I'd say it's got coconut milk in there also, and very tender. Not so spicy on this instance, but very nice. Thanks for watching my Lombok Day 1 video. Stick with me as we explore this beautiful Indonesian island. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. And as always, a big adios from your friend, the Hassmeister.